What's up, everybody? We are back at Around the Mat Pod. I am your host, PJ North. We're back for another week. It is Royal Rumble week, and we're excited to talk a little wrestling here on the pod. But before we do that, if you're watching live on Twitch, I apologize. I don't know why my stream is terrible, but, hit that follow button. I'll get it fixed for next week. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Helps us out. We're trying to stream there. It's much easier. So hit us up there. We would love that. If you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, don't forget to leave us a review, share with your friends, let everybody know that you're a fan of wrestling and you're a fan of Around the Mat Pod. Hit us on all socials at Around the Mat Pod. Super easy. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all the things. So make sure you follow us at Around the Mat Pod. And we're going to talk a little wrestling. As you can see, I've got this brand new overlay. And let's bring in the homie, Tyler Miller, TY, back in full effect here, Royal Rumble week. Tyler, what's good, buddy?
What's going on, man? Happy to be back and looking forward to a stacked Royal Rumble weekend.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. I think this is a weird excitement for Rumble. It's almost like we are now in a completely different era. Not that we haven't been, obviously, with H in charge, but like just so many things. Indianapolis, over 60,000 plus for a Royal Rumble. That's bonkers, dude. That's crazy, man. They're almost sold out. I think they have like 1,000 resale tickets left. That's it. It's crazy. Have you been to a Rumble?
I have. I actually went to the one last year in St. Pete, and was also planning on going this year, but my brother had some business, some work stuff come up, and I really wasn't interested in paying a bunch of money to go solo. So
That's fair.
Be watching this from the couch, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, same. We're gonna have a little get together. Got some homies coming over. We're gonna watch a little Rumble. Obviously, we've got our pool. Shout out to Miguel for putting that together. Multiple pools, obviously, but you get a random number. It's kind of a fun way to do it. They give you a random number you pay, and it's kind of like squares, right, for Super Bowl, kind of similar thing. You don't know what you're going to get, but you're hoping and praying. I got numbers 13 in the men's and number 27 in the women's. You did not fare so well. You got 5 and 7.
Not so well.
Yeah, I don't know if 5 has ever won. I forget the numbers that haven't won. I'd have to go back and look through, but those don't sound like numbers that have won before.
No, and I mean, if there was going to be any of those chosen, I definitely would have got them. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
It could be worse. All right. Well, man, we're excited. We're going to do something completely different tonight. We are going to do a watch along. One thing is, I love watching wrestling, obviously, on Peacock or whatever. So if you're listening to this with us and you feel like you want to watch along, or you're watching with us right now and it's not buffering for you, please go to Peacock. We are watching season 27, episode 1, obviously Royal Rumble. It's the 2014 Royal Rumble. I just picked randomly, and I thought that was a good one to land on. And so we're going to do that. But before we do that, we are going to talk a little wrestling from this past weekend. Obviously, Saturday night's main event took place, and I got karma'd, man. I got karma'd. It happened. I lost the pool, which I forgot to send to you, by the way. I apologize.
I probably would have lost anyway, so I appreciate that.
I saved you $25. Yeah, man, I picked Fatu, obviously. I got them all. I didn't get them all correct, obviously. Fatu, we all missed Fatu, right? But I had 3 points on Fatu winning, and Lucy had 2 points on him winning, so she only lost. So she beat me by 1 point, and the same thing happened when Orton and Kevin Owens at Saudi Arabia deal happened. Right? That was Orton and Kevin Owens, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I won because of that. So I was like, well, okay, I deserve that, I guess. I was pretty, because after I thought I was going to win after they did. The bonus question was, where will the contract signing land? And I put after the second match. It happened after the second match, but so did Luke. I was like, I got this. It's over with, because we know Fatu's going to. And then Fatu got disqualified, and I was like, you mother effers. H over here costing me money, man. But no, I enjoyed the whole thing here. I enjoyed Saturday night's main event. I thought it was cool. I obviously had to watch it back. I was at an event outside, so I had to watch it afterwards. But I thought it was really good. The Jay Gunther stuff was really great. Obviously, outside of Jay's pretty terrible, that one spear he did. But it's cool when wrestling looks like they're tired and they're not just like hitting their super moves at the end. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. Otherwise, what were your thoughts on Saturday night's main event?
I thought it was pretty well. I thought they followed it up pretty well from the first one.
Yeah.
I thought thought it was going to be some pretty big shoes to fill with, bringing out some of the old stars.
Yeah.
I'm really giving it that good throwback feel, and I feel like they did a really good job with it.
Yeah, I felt like Jesse the Body did a much better job this episode than last.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I feel like he was working a lot better with the other commentators.
Yeah.
Which was really kind of pleasant to hear.
Yeah.
But I thought the whole show from top to bottom was pretty decent.
Sure.
Really makes me kind of curious if they're going to keep this up
right.
with some of the bigger PLEs and doing it the weekend before. And I think it'd be a pretty cool throwback to continue it.
Yeah, we'll see when they do the next one because they haven't announced that one. They're doing 4 a year. I would assume the next one will be before WrestleMania. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah, Saturday night's main event. I'm excited to see, like I said, where they go from there. Obviously, Royal Rumble, they've stacked Royal Rumble with the good stuff. So we're excited to see how that goes. Yeah, just obviously WWE, so many things are happening, and we could talk all about the Rumble, which we are going to do during the watch along. We'll talk a little bit about current stuff as well. We'll talk about SmackDown and Raw and all those things happening. But other headline is AEW's Grand Slam is shaping up nicely, and that'll be next weekend. Tough break during the NBA All-Star Game. I don't know what they're going to do with the tape delay. I don't know if they've decided yet, but I think that they've done a really great job ramping up to Grand Slam, making it a lot. I mean, because a couple weeks ago we were all like, "Oh, what's going to happen here?" Now I think they've done a really good job. Obviously, the Toni Storm thing was all over the internet. She brought back Timeless Toni Storm, which I thought was brilliant. I really enjoy everything they're doing. Like I said, I'm still on the Death Riders train. I think what they're doing is good. The Ospreay and Omega match versus Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher is going to be a banger. So I'm excited to see what AEW does. I think, like I said, I really think that they just need to keep pace, just continue to do what they're doing, and I'm excited about it. They obviously have things that they're building, so that's kind of where my head is with it. What about you, dude? What are your thoughts on AEW? Are you gonna watch Grand Slam next week? Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I think they are doing pretty good job for hyping it up for a TV show.
Yeah.
I know I saw earlier this week that a lot of the Australian fans were pretty upset that it's not an actual paper. It's not going to be an 8-hour-long pay-per-view for them.
Like they should everybody.
Be happy. yeah. Trust us. I've been there. It gets long.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think what they're doing with the build-up's been pretty well, especially with Omega and Takeshita and Fletcher and them.
I mean, you've got 4, dude. And then I thought maybe the best thing about Dynamite last night was the Swerve and Ricochet, because they're going to fight at Grand Slam too, right? I think they announced maybe.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
And they did that where he's holding AR Fox to block the Swerve stop, and then he rolled. Yes. I was like, damn, dude, they're doing like whether you like it or they're doing creative shit. I just don't think people are watching. I think guys like JD from NY and those jerk offs like online who just shit on it constantly, I don't think they're really watching. I think they're hate watching clips. And they're taking the bad, and that's fine too. Whatever, everybody does whatever, those guys got to get paid to live in their mom's basement. So I get it, but I think they're doing a lot of creative shit that it's hard to be creative in 2025 when wrestling is 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's not like everything has been done. So it's like when you do creative shit and make it different. I don't know, man. I just am really excited. I'm just glad that they are continuing on a good pace. And things are looking up. Not that they were down, but it's a different animal, obviously, right? They're playing different venues. Yeah. They're doing different stuff. They were in Huntsville last night, and had I not had a different event, we probably would have made that 2. It's only about 2 hours for me, so I would have been interested to go to that. But yeah, man, AEW is popping right now. So
yeah, dude, I think I will say it's one thing that I feel like's never been done. I've never seen anybody be held at scissor point. And taken hostage by scissors. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Also, the Toni Storm thing, the only thing about that is I wish they would have dragged it out a little bit longer.
I wish they probably would have done it in Australia. Is announced it. They're like maybe hit her with something, and then all of a sudden she becomes Timeless Toni again. Like maybe something like that. They definitely could have lingered it a little bit longer, but I think they're trying to the other piece is they have everybody on all the shows, so it's like it's. There is that fine line of balance between long-term storytelling and when do we need to move off of it. I thought that the rookie Toni Storm thing was really hitting its stride. They definitely probably pulled the trigger slightly too quickly, like you said. I agree.
Yeah, I definitely think, especially when they were in the ring together, I was kind of getting the thought of like, man, they could really reverse this storyline
Yeah.
and have Tony Storm act like Mariah did,
That would have been
idolizing
sick too if
Storm.
she idolized
Yeah,
Mariah.
that'd
That would
been
have been a
awesome.
unique thing too, man. That would have been cool.
Yeah, to spin it off backwards and then, eventually have Tony Storm do a similar turn on Mariah.
Okay.
Um, do it,
That would have been
drag it
good.
out, maybe all in,
I
that would
love
have been.
that. That would have been a good. I think that's too. I think they have probably too many special events that they feel like they have to get stories off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the hard thing about having so many pay-per-views and so many specials and all the stuff, and it makes it. That is one thing I do agree with some of the internet is that they definitely have too many named events. It's like, bro, you don't have to have a Clash of the Champions every other week. Like, it doesn't have to be Maximum Carnage. It doesn't have to be all this stuff. It's like maybe they're doing that to help. I don't know. Maybe that's how they feel like it's the Crash TV thing. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I think they're on a positive upswing. And I'm interested to watch Grand Slam. I'm pumped about it. I look forward to the matches. All right, man. Well, this again we are 15 minutes into the episode here, more or less, and we're gonna do a watch along. So I'm excited, man. Are you excited? We should talk about t-shirts this week. I've got a brand new American Nightmare. This just came out, and I'll tell you, shout out to Cody's sister Teal, because that's how I found out about this shirt. She posted about it. She was like, I love this shirt almost as much as his Master P one, the old rap version thing that he has.
Yeah.
I really want that one. I never got it. And so this one came out and I saw it. I was like, sick, I gotta have it. So I got my new shirt on, and I see you got a Royal Rumble shirt on. Is that what we're rocking today?
Yes, sir.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
dude, from the last year's Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and like, I'm really weird when it comes to merch, and if I see something, like, I feel like I gotta have it. And
Yeah, I'm the same boat, dude.
if you've ever been to the superstores, they're fucking wild, and
So
it's so
crazy
hard
too.
to get the size that you're looking for. So I
Yeah.
bought a 2X, which is crazy big for me,
Yeah.
just because I was like, I need this shirt.
Sure.
And then I ended up finding the same shirt at the event in my size and bought the same one. So I got two of the same ones.
Hey, dude, you keep that other
perfect.
one tagged, man. In a few years, it's probably gonna be worth money, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Hit him with that. Hit him with that vintage.
Yes, sir.
Incredible. All right. Well, if you're watching along with us, again, we are on season 27, episode 1. It is Royal Rumble 2014. We are only watching the Royal Rumble match, so we're going to fast forward to 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 54 seconds. Tyler, is your Google machine ready to go?
It is just about. It is spinning real quick.
It's hitting with that, but man, the buffer these days, and I apologize for the live stream watchers. I'm dropping rates, and I have no idea why my live stream doesn't work. So I apologize in advance, but we'll get that fixed. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know your comments where we're at, and we'll get into it here as soon as Tyler says go.
Let's see, I got it on my phone. Trying to get it on my tablet here for a little bigger picture. If not,
I love
got
it.
to back up.
See, hey, backups to backups. I love that.
Absolutely.
I would have it normally. I would have it on my TV here in my office, but my TV is not a smart. It's like a half smart TV. It's like one of the originals, so it only has like Netflix and Amazon on it. Doesn't have.
I got you.
It doesn't have anything else on it. It's got YouTube too. I should say it does have YouTube. Maybe we should have watched this on YouTube. The problem with YouTube is you get hit with all the ads.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. It's kind of I've listened to a lot of Conrad and Tony, and those guys do the watch-alongs.
Yeah,
and I really don't know how they get away with that stuff. Maybe they're just tapped in the business.
I guess when you got the juice, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm ready to go, man.
All right, man. On the count of 3 here, we're gonna hit play. So 3, 2, 1, play. Justin Roberts is announcing, the old dapper yapper, and he's not my favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you.
A little facial hair on him too.
Yeah, he's rocking a little different. This is pre Bryan Danielson choking him out or post. I don't know. It's one of those. But I'm just not a big. Actually, this got to be post because Danielson had retired almost at this point. But that girl looks like Britt Baker in the audience. If this was in Pittsburgh, I would have swore that was Britt Baker. That was, oh my god.
So when you hear Justin Roberts announce Jon Moxley, does just a part of you hear Cena at the end of that every single time?
Yeah, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot. CM Punk, sorry, I'm going to answer your question, but Punker's number 1 here in 24. This was a pretty stacked one because they're getting ready to go to WrestleMania 30, And 30 obviously is chaos with the Danielson stuff taking over, the Yes Movement, Triple H, but all those things. So it's kind of crazy. Now, to answer your question, yes, that's the thing is I don't see as an announcer and like putting extra emphasis on different names and doing all the things. I just don't know why, but like his thing when he does John Moxley and John Cena are the only ones I love that he does. Everything else, I'm just like, I did like when he used to do the North Carolina for Kenny Omega thing. I thought that was good, but like for the most part, I just don't love his like the ones he does emphasis, and that's just a personal preference. No knock on him. Not that he's not good. He's just not my favorite. So yeah, it's interesting to see Punker here with the Amish sideburns. What a vibe.
Speaking of announcing, did you hear Lillian Garcia? I just saw this a little while ago. Lillian Garcia announced LA Knight to the ring and hit him with the right at the end of it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Fun. I should see that one. I'll tell you, because she's again another one that's like not my cup of tea, and that's cool, whatever. But that's pretty impressive that she did. That's kind of a cool one. Moving to SmackDown, obviously she's going to get some different names, and they kind of threw her into the fire because they didn't have anybody else ready potentially. I don't know, but he also has. I just noticed that he has a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training sweatshirt on, and man. Punker, dude, at this point.
He's wearing some weird shit, dude.
Yeah. How about him wearing the off-whites on Monday, huh? Did you see that?
It's like he
was on sneaker shopping, and then that was a pretty cool thing. He was on sneaker shopping, and then he wore the off-whites too. I have a pair of those, but mine are golf shoes now. Oh gosh, Seth Rollins! I forgot there's still a Shield. See, I love this because I'm watching it back, and I'm seeing this is vintage Seth Rollins here. And now, like, think about that. Now, 11 years later, they're fighting as oh, man, long-term storytelling. Crazy. Incredible, man. If you're in the chat, let us know also. Comment below. Obviously, you might not be in the chat because our feed is terrible. But if you are, let us know that you're in the chat watching with us. Oh, look at that little move.
Yes, sir.
Seth Rollins is that guy, dude. I'm a big Seth Rollins guy. What he's doing, his outfits, the stuff he wears, his character right now is just like, I'm just such a Seth Rollins guy, man. He's great on the microphone. I just think he's so good, dude. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves for what he did and what he's done as champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the authority Seth Rollins was on a whole nother level, too.
Yeah. Also, man, you know the crazy thing is him wrestling in this vest. What is he, D'Lo Brown? I didn't forget about the vest, but like seeing it now, you're like, that's got to kind of hurt when you're tackling him or you hit him with like a splash or something. You're like, this guy's got extra stuff going on. Oh, going for the quick toss over here. Nope, not today. Oh, a little bionic elbow action, a little forearm.
Juice's Royal Rumble thing that he announced on Instagram.
I haven't entered it yet, but I'm going to.
Hell yeah!
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did.
Shout out to Juice, man.
Punk was one of the guys that I put for entering first because for some reason I feel like he might enter as one of the first couple.
Yeah, okay, that would be cool. Oh, here we go. Little single leg drop kick by Seth on the Punker. I'll tell you, what's really grown on me watching stuff like this is Michael Cole announcing. You just don't realize how good he actually has. He has made a lot of strides. The only thing I don't like that he does is when he calls the moves wrong. He literally called one a Falcon Arrow. Then the same move was done on Seth, and he called it a Michinoku driver. And I was like, that's the exact same move. Why are you calling it a different name? And why are you calling it the incorrect name? All right, we're getting our third entrant here. The countdown is on. Who will it be? Number 3 in the 2014 Rumble is... Oh, baby, a little Damian Sandow action. Was he? This is not when he was doing the Miz thing, was it? Man, he
was over.
Dude, the Miz thing, they really ruined that. They had an opportunity to, and maybe that's like, maybe it's us as like fans, and maybe they know a little better. Obviously, like, oh, this, we think it's gonna work, but they really missed the boat with like finishing that deal because I thought that Sandow was really good. He's still wrestling. He's an NWA. He's active still. So shout out. I think his name's Aaron Stevens, or I forget what his last name is now, but it's Aaron something or another. Yeah, shout out to Sandow. I did love him as the Miz, stunt double. I thought that was just.
And you talk about things that you really don't see or haven't seen done often, or if ever, is like somebody being somebody's complete shadow, like mocking everything they do, That's awesome.
Even
Like,
on the
you
tag
never,
when they were tag teaming, and he would do the exact
yeah,
same thing. It was just incredible. Yeah, I agree. That's the thing is like you have this lightning in a bottle because when they do things, not only that people haven't seen before, but that people haven't seen before, and it's done really well because they do stuff
right.
all the time that we haven't seen before, and it's bad.
Yeah.
But this is like like I always think about that like Gold Dust when he was like full on androgynous coming out in like the weird gear like when he was with Luna Vachon, and I'm like, yeah, we've never seen this before because it's bad. It's not good. Nobody likes this. That's why
Yeah.
baby, the
Cody
American Nightmare.
There's your man.
Whoa! I bet that's his entrance music right here. Man, big Cody Rhodes guy. 14 too. He was really like off the IC title run stuff, and then he's just so good.
What was the group that him, DiBiase, and Orton
Legacy.
were? Legacy.
Oh, Crossroads. That was before
Man,
Crossroads.
that was early.
That was before.
Early
Well,
Crossroads.
Crossroads wasn't his finisher back then, though. His finisher back then was the disaster kick. Remember? So he would do the step up, the second rope, the second rope disaster kick. Yeah, that was early with the Crossroads. So, yeah, Legacy. Sorry to answer your question. Legacy was his. Oh, Sandow is gone. Sandow is gone, and he cannot believe it. All right, Punker's got one, baby. He's got one tossed over there. Sandow can't believe it. See, right there would have been hilarious if he was I don't know if he was doing the Miz thing at this time, but if he came out as a second time as the Miz.
As the Miz, yeah.
All right, now we're working on crazy to think about this right now. 3 guys in the ring in 2014 are now the potential headliners at WrestleMania 41 11 years later. That is incredible. All right, we're getting ready to toss out Seth, but we're getting our 5th guy. Who's going to be number 5 coming out? Seth's trying to hold on for dear life. Oh, I don't know this entrance music, but this is incredible. Oh, God. This is when he was Glenn. Oh, he was still Kane, but he was Authority Kane, right?
Man, I feel like they really, really, really ruined him towards the end of his career.
I mean, I think he did a good job doing it himself, but that's okay.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic, is Kane
stuff?
Yeah,
a lot of stuff he was doing.
He's so bad, so bad, dude. Also, going by the name Kane, but dressing like this, like, bro, why wouldn't you just change your name to something else? Like, obviously he's Kane, but like, call him, I don't know, do some sort of character thing, work or something there. But he's just, I don't know.
I will say, I think most people will, of course, remember Kane from when he, debuted at Bad Blood and, of course, late 90s.
Dude, and that's, like, what it's always going to be about.
Yeah. And as a kid, for me, dude, like, when I see Kane, like, I think about, like, when he took his mask off. And was that, when he was, like, that super creepy character and, like, electrocuting Shane McMahon's nuts.
Oh, shit, he's gone. He's gone. Kane did not make it, didn't eliminate anybody, and did not make it. Okay, he gone.
Just assaulted the mayor of Knox County.
I can't believe it. All right, we're getting another entrance. Here we go. This is number 6. This is number 6. It'll tell us. No, it won't. Oh, yeah, it will. Oh, back when he still had a full name, though. Alexander Rusev. Incredible, man. Miro. For those watching at home who don't, it's crazy to think about. There's an entire generation who doesn't know him as Rusev.
Yeah, dude.
Like, think about that. Like, I think about that, like, about Matt Cardona. Like, there's an entire fan base of wrestling who doesn't know him as Zack Ryder.
They're, honestly, the fan base nowadays probably doesn't know him as Miro either because he's never
he hasn't been on TV. Well, he's gone. He's not at AEW anymore either.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, he left. And then, he got divorced from CJ Perry, from Lana and all that stuff. So I think, he lived here. He lives here in Nashville. I've never seen him out, but I would have thought I would have, honestly. Interesting. Oh, is he going to? Oh, you're not tossing out Cody. But Rusev, man, getting the treatment here.
Dude, they built him up strong back in the day,
Dude,
man.
they really did, and then they had Cena beat him. I mean, that was the problem. You can't come out in a tank and then lose. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't go well after that. They also put him in, wasn't he in the thing with Cesaro and Sheamus and all those, the international thing group, whatever they were called, the United Nate? It was something terrible.
I want to say Wade Barrett was in there too, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, gross. All right, Rusev work, man. You know what's crazy is too when it starts to click. Now we're on number 7. We're starting to get entrant after entrant here. It's really cooking now, baby. All right, number 7 coming out. Let's see who it is. Oh yes, we the people. I'll be honest with you, that was super over. Oh my gosh, that is that's 11 years ago, and they're still talking about that.
Oh man,
you know what's crazy
what a hot topic.
What if Zeb? What if he? Oh, here we go. Yeah, a little. Oh, the Swagger bomb. You know, if Swagger can't talk, and that's kind of his problem. But then when he does talk, he just says stuff that's like. And don't get me wrong, like, hey, if he's politicals, whatever, I don't care. But sometimes when he talks, it's just like, bro, maybe just relax, homie. I don't know if you got the juice like that. But he did make a shit ton of money wrestling. He made a lot of money wrestling. So I liked Swagger in the sense of like I didn't like him as championship run, but I liked him as a character when he was with We the People. I thought that was super over. We the people. Everybody was cheering that. It was a good catchphrase. They were obviously it fits right into his personality. He believes in a lot of that stuff he was talking about. So I thought it was going to work for him, but I don't know. Now he's done, and then he got fired from AEW, or he kind of got released or whatever. So crazy. All right, they're just taking it to Rusev now. They're sending in the kicks. Oh, Swagger's had enough. He's tossing Cody into the buckle.
Yeah, I think with Rusev, man, I think he was actually, one of the international stars that could really, really hold his own as far as on the microphone, and I feel like they dropped the ball with him.
Yeah, I don't know. He got way worse in AEW on the microphone, I felt like.
He did, yeah.
There he is, the Jamaican sensation. Oh, young. This is pre-New Day because they just hit 10 years, so this is pre-New Day.
With accent
Kofi.
Or without accent?
Yeah, this is still accent. This is still accent, Kofi. He just hit him with the whatever that leg lariat was. Now he's trying to toss out Punker here.
Is that like a Buzz Lightyear inspired?
Maybe that might be what it is. That's pretty okay. That's kind of a cool idea. I didn't think about that, but it probably is Buzz Lightyear theme. Oh, not even a disaster kick, but a disaster knee to the face of Swagger there in the corner. Cody working his ass off even back then.
I will say for somebody who's not a wrestling fan, the Royal Rumble is probably not the best match to get somebody into wrestling on.
Nah, dude, I think it is the best because you're going to see you're going to see all the good characters.
Yeah, now that you say it, I do see both sides. I think it could be a good and a bad thing because, I mean, the surprise of, the countdown and who's coming out next. But as far as, like, the in-ring action,
I see what you're saying.
They're just barely looking like they're trying to get them over the rope. Like, but it's definitely exciting for, the surprise factor as far as that 10-second countdown.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But you make a good point, too, is there's not a lot of, like, in-ring cool shit happening. It's more, how can we fake toss these people out of the ring?
Exactly.
All right. Number 9 coming out.
What we got here?
It's coming out everybody's coming out so fast. They're filling up. Number 9. Oh, is this Bourne? No, it's. Oh my gosh, it's Jimmy. He's still got face paint on. Oh, with a bubble bomb. Man. I'll be honest with you.
Twins with the face paint, man, I could never tell them apart. I'm glad they did different things with their hairstyles now.
Yeah, I wasn't able to tell back then either. They looked a lot alike. I mean, obviously they're twins. I mean, I don't mean it like that, but they looked like even more. Right. It was like really difficult to tell. Yeah, I agree. What's your go-to snack for wrestling? I'm crunching on Pringles. I wish we were sponsored by Pringles, but
dude,
I'm a big popcorn guy. I eat a lot of popcorn. I love popcorn, and
I would say as far as chips, dude, I'm a big salt and vinegar guy.
Oh, gross, dude. My fiance, it's weird to say that now. My fiance, she's a big salt and vinegar.
Oh, congratulations, man! I forgot.
Thank you. Yeah, big news. If you're just now watching the pod, did just get engaged this week, and yeah, we're excited about it. So that's also why I couldn't go to WrestleMania. We were kind of planning that. It's been a very team effort, me and her. So we're excited about that, and been planning some stuff and. It just took a little bit longer, and it took all of our budget for WrestleMania this year. So, no mania because we're going to Italy. So, let's see Let's see who's coming out here. Number 10. Oh, it is the golden one. Shattered Dreams production owned. Man, this is peak lightweight Gold Dust. Look at all that weight he lost.
He's looking thin.
Yeah, he really started to he like started, he stopped drinking and he was doing all this stuff and getting his getting his stuff together. And oh wait, is Cody? Oh no, Cody's in the corner. Okay. Yeah, they're going to face off here in the middle of the ring, I think, right? Oh, no, Rusev ruined that for everybody. Oh, but Cody took care of it. It's fine. Incredible.
He's got his brother back.
Yeah, man. I do wish. I'm glad that Dustin. I will say this: Dustin was just rambling last time I saw him on TV on AEW. He was just absolutely rambling, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" But also, I just think that Dustin Rhodes. Obviously, I liked him as the natural because I liked WCW as a kid, and but I wasn't focused as a kid on the talking. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like I just liked him as a character. As I grew older and as he grew, oh man, Rusev's gone.
Oh, there's Rusev.
Okay. Rusev is not happy. They tossed him out. Oh, here goes Kofi. But I think I just don't know that he was ever really a great talker. You know what I mean? Like I don't know that Dustin was, but when he was Goldust, when he was doing the character, he was a great talker. Also, Kofi not out of this match yet. Kofi got tossed over, but he got caught by Rusev, and then Rusev laid him on that I forgot about this spot here. I'll be honest, man, during this time, this was like peak. I was still living in Columbus. This was like peak of me watching a lot of Ring of Honor, a lot of TNA still, and watching WWE wasn't like my number one. Oh my God, this is so crazy. What's he about to do? Oh, this is where he gets a running start and jumps to the ring, huh? Yeah, there wasn't a crazy Kofi spot, so he couldn't get thrown out yet. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, you could argue that Kofi's Royal Rumble streak might be just as impressive as Undertaker's streak. I mean, it's up there.
With the stuff that he's done, he does a spot every time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Agreed. All right, who we getting number 11? The clock is down. Oh, I don't know what Cody and Kofi did, but they just had a little bit of a botch there. Miscommunication. Miscommunicado here. Uso trying to oh, okay. I don't know who this entrance is anymore. Oh, it's the other half of the Shield. It's young John Moxley. Dean Ambrose.
Coming through the entrance ramp, too. Yeah. A little strange for him.
Man, Ambrose. I just really like John Moxley as Shooter John Moxley in Japan. I hate his gear in America that he wears. I just can't stand it. And I just think he's done so much in wrestling. It's really underrated. And I think when he's gone and stops doing it, like people are going to be like, damn, you remember how good Moxley was? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's done it all, and he's done it all at a really successful level, whether that be indie stuff. He was really big in the early 2000s on the deathmatch scene. He's been in WWE. He's top guy in this new company, been overseas. I mean, he's done everything.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's won the IWGP. He's now won the AEW World title. He's won a WWE title. Like, he's pretty much done everything.
And speaking of that, man, I was about to send you a clip that I saw the other day where Moxley and Renee, they were backstage talking about why he's not showing the AEW title.
Yeah.
You see that?
I haven't seen it.
He said, this isn't it's not a merchandise item. It's not a prop, not a toy. You don't need to see it.
Right.
It's pretty interesting.
See, yeah, they take it a little differently, and I do like that they have a different approach to it like that they're using that right now, because that's really what it is.
Yeah.
All right, who we getting at number 12? Oh.
Dolph Ziggler.
The show-off himself. Dolph, man. No one goes harder. No one got less respect in WWE than Dolph.
I agree.
Because he was really doing, and I really thought they were going to put the title on him again after the Authority, at Survivor Series when that happened, and then he lost at the very last thing. I really thought they were going to put the title on him, but they did not. All right, let's see. He's over.
I feel like they really wasted Dolph because he was pretty well rounded.
I think we talk about that. It's funny that you say waste because we talk with some friends. And it's like obviously there has to be losers, right? There has to be guys that lose matches. That there has to be that. But like some guys, it's weird that they don't run with the title a little longer, and then they decided to have guys like Roman, who's not well-rounded, who requires, and I use this, like I said, he requires so many people to make his story go. Like if you put, like, Dolph as himself can wrestle against anybody and do his thing. Cody, I feel the same. He can do it. He's now started to build that. Obviously, it felt like he could only wrestle with Roman and it'd be a thing, but he did it with Brock. He did it with Seth. So like, it doesn't take so many people around him to make them successful. Whereas Roman, without Paul Heyman, is not successful. Without the bloodline, is not like, you know what I mean? It took a lot more people. Oh, here we go. R-Truth. What's up? R-Truth is in the building. He's mine. This is number 13. This would be my pick right now. So that's what we should have done is my pick. What our picks are. Your picks already. Well, I forget who's after Rusev. He may still be in the match. Did you have Swagger? Swagger was 7. So I don't think you have an opportunity to win. But.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have been a winner.
Oh, here we go. Cody's getting tossed by Dolph. You know, that's what we really missed. We missed the Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes in WWE like now match. Oh, Truth. Not going to make it. Dang it.
Oh, man, that was like 2 minutes, if that.
No, it wasn't even 2 minutes because we would have had another competitor. That was like 38 seconds. Tough, man. It's a lot of things going on right now. They got like 9 people in the ring, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 9 people in the ring right now. Now there's 8 because Uso gone.
I feel like that's something that they really don't do a whole lot anymore with the Royal Rumbles is have like a big collection of people in the ring, and I don't know why. But I feel like that's what the Royal Rumble's about. Yeah.
I agree with that sentiment. It's hard to think about the Rumbles because I haven't watched recent ones over again. Like I've watched, obviously as a kid, I watched all those other ones over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So I remember every detail about them. But the newer ones I obviously haven't watched. I haven't rewatched them or anything. So hard to think about. Also, Kofi holding on by just his feet and then taking Jack Swagger's boot. That was pretty good. Pretty good spot there. Yeah, man, where's the SOS when we need it? All right, here we go. Number 14. We are almost halfway through the entrant list here. Number 14, coming in hot. Oh, big sexy.
Oh, my God.
Kevin Nash.
What a surprise.
I forgot he was in this. Let me ask you something. Are you a Kevin Nash guy? Are you a big Diesel fan or?
I mean, I feel like I like the thought of Kevin Nash, but I feel like just some of the, like all the bullshit that surrounds him, I feel like he's not good enough to talk all the shit that he does and, pull all that creative control shit he did back in the day. But he's not bad.
As Diesel, he was not a great wrestler, but that's not the point. He was a big guy, did the power bomb. It was interesting. But if you look at his WCW run, obviously NWO, but he wasn't like he's never really had bangers, and that's not the point either, but like they got over as NWO, but he's rode the NWO thing for his entire career after that. His TNA run was interesting. He was very amusing, but he never won the world title in TNA or anything like that. So he wasn't like but he did and he's made a career out of just kind of riding the NWO thing, reality, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he also has been hurt more than like any other top guy ever, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's tore his quads like 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, here we
go.
Man,
it seems like the entrants are coming out faster and faster.
It happens so fast. Number 15 getting ready to come out here. Oh, God. Kill me.
Here comes the last dog.
The worst dog.
The top dog.
The mutt. I mean, he is a charisma vacuum, dog.
Kind of back to that you were talking about with, his career and Paul Heyman. I think it makes it worse that they had to try it like 3 or 4 different times before, it actually stuck and it actually worked.
Yeah, I'll give him this. He managed, like that was terrible, but okay.
Oh my God, that's
so
terrible.
So bad. Look, I'm not knocking him. He has obviously created himself as a megastar in some form or fashion, some way. I just don't get how. Like he doesn't have this quality that like big stars normally have that like I can always accept. Like I can accept like obviously The Rock's not my favorite wrestler, but I get that he's a megastar. Austin's not my favorite wrestler, but I get that he's a megastar. Undertaker. Yeah. guys like that, Sting, like, obviously, they have like there's a quality about them that makes them absolutely undeniable. Oh my God! Thank God Kevin Nash is out. That was terrible. Oh, that was bad.
There goes the other quad.
Yeah, see, here we go. Cody, the man, building this back up after 11 years too. It's pretty crazy.
It's the beginning of the story.
Once upon a time in a Royal Rumble, a young Cody Rhodes and a young Roman Reigns. I don't know, man. I liked Roman Reigns in the Shield, but as soon as they made him babyface, I was like, this is absolute dog shit. Oh, God, it's getting progressively worse. Oh, no. Imagine being in the pool, having number 16 and getting Great Khali.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
You just chalked money up as a donation.
Yeah, that's a rough go of it there.
Man, there's gotta get a shout out to Green Shirt Guy. He's front row back in 2014.
He's front row all the time, and I don't know what he did for a living back then and what he does for a living now.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
he's got to have
front row is like $25K. It's absolutely bonkers right now. If you went to Indy and had front row, I would venture to guess they're probably $8,000 or $9,000.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, that's another reason why I didn't even.
Thankfully,
end up going.
we didn't have to deal with Khali.
About going to the Rumble by myself, but like it's like $400 for like nosebleeds, and I'm like, I can't do that.
I will say this: Indianapolis too has like the worst nosebleed. I mean, their 600s are so far up, dude. You might as well stay home. Like, what's the point in even other than just telling people you were there? Like, that's really the only thing. Oh,
yeah, I was like,
come on, Goldie.
Oh, was that Cody?
Yep, and Gold Dust. Cody and Goldie.
Damn, Roman Reigns. Oh, it's about to be this Shield and Punk.
Not much has changed here.
No, sir.
Except no Moxley. Crazy to think about. All right, we're getting number 17 already in the Shield. Have taken. Oh, they're doing the triple powerbomb. Oh, God. Sheamus.
The Celtic Warrior. He's another dude. I'm not a huge fan of Sheamus, but he's put in some work over the years. That's the thing.
I agree. He's not my favorite wrestler, but he has put in absolute work. I love when he throws a fist because they're literally like throwing literal bricks. When he he's holding that hand and throwing, I'm like, holy shit.
One of the most hard hitting matches I've ever seen as a fan was that triple threat between him, Gunther, and McIntyre.
At Mania, dude, it was nuts. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you were there because we didn't meet at that one. We met at 40. We met at 40, not 39. But you were at 39 too, right?
Yeah.
Wait, if you don't like planes, how'd you get to 39?
Dude, planes are terrible for me, man. I was thinking about going to Mania this year, but it's just like, and especially with the stuff that happened last night, hours from us, that plane crash.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, I can't get on a plane anymore.
Irish curse out of nowhere. So wait, did you fly to 39? You flew to 39?
Yeah, we flew.
Okay,
we flew.
So I was about to say that's a long drive, dog.
Yeah, dude, me and my girl, we drove to Vegas, or flew to Vegas a couple years back, scared to death. I was like, man, we might drive back.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe that. Yeah, that crash last night, man, is terrible, too. Horrible to hear that. That's close to you, too, right? It's not too far, a couple hours?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
2 hours.
Sad deal. All right, Sheamus is getting worked over by the Shield. Oh, baby. I'm the Miz. And I'm awesome. You know what I love most about The Miz is his hair changes over the years. He's had some some
good ones.
He's had some pretty good hair change. Oh, he's getting ready to throw hands here. Miz is another one, man, just undervalued forever. And he, don't get me wrong, not under. Like, he's won titles, but like he won the title and then lost it the next night. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah,
I think that he is definitely okay, well, I don't know what that was with Moxley, but the camera was way too close to watch that botch. Man, 2014, it's crazy because most of these guys we've seen are still wrestling, except for Nash and Khali. Like, the majority of them are still going. Wait, did Punk? When did Punk get thrown out? Or did he get thrown out? Is he still in there? Did I miss it? Sheamus. Damn, Punk must have got tossed.
He put the old roll under the bottom rope.
Oh, that may have been what he did because I was like, I don't see Punk out there. All right, we're throwing. Oh, there he is. He's in the corner. Yeah, he's chilling in the corner. He's catching his breath. I was like, damn, did we miss Punk? How did we miss that? Sheamus getting ready to go over. Moxley working, I guess, Ambrose working on him. Yeah, man, the Shield gimmick was really good, too. They did a really great job with that. That was great. That's another great thing when you're like, when it goes well, it goes well, you know?
All yeah, right, and I feel like they ended up breaking them up at a pretty good time.
Baby.
Fandango.
Fandango. What a hammer. He's still doing it, too, man. He's wrestling he's in TNA right now. I forget what his name is, though, in TNA. Everybody doing the Fandango dance out there. Is Fandango the Jey Uso of 2014? Maybe.
I think that's stretching it a little bit.
All right. I'm just saying everybody was doing the Fandango.
I will say, dude, the something a little underrated, not the best thing ever, but was pretty good. Remember the Fashion Police with him and Tyler Breeze?
So funny.
That shit was awesome, dude.
They were really, really good. They were really good. Tyler Breeze still hanging around too with up, down, down.
Yeah, he is.
Good for him making a living. It's hard out there, man. After you get released, like, I get why a lot of these guys go through. It's like your whole life is consumed by 300 days on the road or 250 days on the road, and then you go to working in gyms and working in, you know what I mean? It's hard. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine it being pretty difficult.
And it's really weird how some of those smaller guys like that just kind of latch on and just stick around forever.
Right? Yeah, you do what you got to do. All right, here we go. We're getting another entrant. We're almost in the 20s, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Number 20.
Oh, I forgot about them when they were doing this. These are Carlito's brothers. This is this is the Colognes. Oh, but this is Torito. Okay, that's their little guy.
Dude, what a waste of an entrant.
Yeah, so let me ask you, so while we're talking about that, what are your thoughts on, guys like KSI, Speed, Kai Cenat, and all those guys? Like, if they get an entrant, are you going to be happy, mad? What's your thought on it?
I kind of like a little bit of the surprise factor. I mean, when you start throwing the celebrities in there, I think it starts getting a little corny. But I'm all for throwing some old legends in there. But you throw, I think they had Johnny Knoxville in there one year.
The problem is they can't have any old legends because all the stars are old.
Well,
Punk's 45 right. Plus years. Like, that's what you would normally see is guys from right. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys from the early 2000s, they're still going, right?
Right. And then the ones that aren't going are either, in rough shape or, don't want to do it anymore.
Exactly.
But I mean, I think, some playing some kind of part would be good, but not an entrance.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. Like, I think it's the worst. It makes a mockery of wrestling to me. That's my opinion.
He got invitation.
Who?
Torito.
Oh, yeah, but that was just on Fandango, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He getting ready to get tossed, though, by Roman. That's Roman pre-veneers also. He doesn't have his veneer teeth in there. He's got a gap in his teeth. Oh, yeah. Take him out.
I agree, though, especially with I'm not too big on the streamers anyway with Speed or Kai.
I don't understand it.
No, and honestly, when we were at WrestleMania last year, I was hoping instead of being Speed in the Prime bottle, I was hoping it was Jake Paul. That would have been much better.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have made more sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We got Haired Cesaro. So I was a huge Claudio Castagnoli fan when he was in Ring of Honor. So when he signed to WWE and did the next, I just loved it, man. Him and Chris Hero. I thought it was awesome. And I always thought I was trying to figure out why Cesaro wasn't making it, but I wasn't watching Raw like deliberately every week during this time. And then I realized like, oh, he's not good on the mic, and like they just refuse. They're not going to put a world title on a guy who can't talk.
Yeah. Yeah, which I mean, there's a lot of international wrestlers that are really good in the ring, but I feel like a lot of times when they come to WWE, they're not showcased the way that they could be because of that.
They definitely look at it differently, right?
Yeah, for sure.
This is like,
speaking of showcase, man, what do you think about 2K? Are you excited for that to come out?
well, at first I was like, damn, they put Roman on the cover. I'm not buying this shit. I don't care. Like, it's going to be the same game. But then, universe mode, they put in promos back in. They put in branching back in for the rivalries and all the stuff. So I'm like, damn it, now I have to get it. But $130 for the Bloodline Edition is wild.
Yeah.
Damn, R.I.P. Luke Harper, Brody Lee.
Damn, man, it's so sad that 2 out of the 3 originals are gone.
I think that's where the Wyatt thing should have died at that point when they I get that they're like trying to show an ode to Bray. I just don't think it's very good, the Wyatt 6 thing now, and I just think the Wyatt family originally was so good. They really missed the boat with that too, because they were hot, and they just like they pulled the trigger. They just never pulled the trigger quite right on certain things like that. Oh, Sheamus is about to go. Nope, he stayed alive. If I'm not winning, just toss me out, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I don't need to be highlighted in the Rumble. If I'm not winning, just toss me out, dog.
Yeah. I don't need to work for 35, 45 minutes when I know I'm not pointing to the sign.
Unless I'm like a top guy. Like Sheamus at this point wasn't a top guy. He should have just been like, all right, bro, that last time he was close, they should have just tossed me out. Man, Roman.
Roman with a hell of a right hand.
Yeah. Not quite a Superman punch, but maybe a Smallville punch. Yo, Cesaro.
I never had to see a damn Superman punch ever again.
Yeah, I wish Orange Cassidy would stop doing his too.
Yeah. It's overused.
It's so over. Okay, now we're getting Jay. Wait, why isn't anybody yeeting? Wait, nobody's got their hands up. No one is excited at all. Think about that, how quickly your life can change. I mean, he's been involved in, like, everything for the past, basically, 6 years. He's been involved, basically, in everything with the bloodline, and then now what he's, like, that's crazy. Because, like, right here, they could have potentially been released. Like, they weren't doing anything, is that...
Yeah,
their tag team title run obviously started much after this, but... They obviously were one of the best tag teams, but right here, like, this is like, all right, these guys are cornball. Like, they're just sending them out there as characters of a character. You know what I mean? Characterization of a character, I should say.
Yeah, that's when they would come out and do like the Samoan dance and all that shit.
They do the haka and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now we're talking Cesaro versus Brody Lee. Oh baby, Euro uppercuts for everyone.
Talk about a style match between 2 people.
Discus Euro uppercut into a discus boot by Harper. Man, John Huber was a special human. I read a lot about him, obviously, and in -1 is training wrestling and all that stuff. And man, that's such a sad deal, Oh, JBL? Okay, this is a surprise entrant. Is he going to make it around the corner? Oh, wait. Oh, this is when he's on commentary. I forgot. Holy shit. Dude, I actually love JBL on commentary. I think he's really good.
Yeah, I do too. And that's what they did with McAfee last year.
At the same, right, yeah. This is incredible. JBL. Kind of a wasted entrant, though. If I would have got him, I would have been so mad.
Yeah.
We're almost to the end here. There's only a couple entrants left. There's only 5 left, I think.
I did see online, of course, nobody knows how true it is, but JBL potentially coming back for, a handful of matches.
Oh, because he's doing the stem cell in his knees and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and, oh, shit.
He gone. Right back to work.
Threw him out?
Roman. Yeah. Oh, Moxley, I think.
But yeah, I saw that, especially like with him doing, some of the TNA run-ins and stuff now, that he might be looking to get back in the ring for a few matches.
Trenchcoat JBL is a different animal.
Yeah.
What a great vocal voice. He's just so good. Okay. Oh. The Miz is still hanging around in there. Seth's still hanging around in there. Seth was the number 2 or 3? No, he started the match. He was 2.
He was pretty early.
So we got 1 and 2 still in there. And Punk and Cesaro just throwing haymakers out there.
Shit out of each other.
Okay, here we go. Let's see who's next. Who do we got? Oh, Miz throwing in rights on. Eric. Rowan. The Sheep. Yeah, see, him and Harper, man, were such a great tag team, too.
At the time, dude, I feel like if I was watching this live, I feel like I wouldn't have appreciated it as much as I am now just because of, like, how far a lot of these stars have came.
Yeah, dude, that's what I mean. Like, think about that. Oop. Oh, no. Miz is... Oh, yeah, he going over, dog. See you, Miz. Nope. Waiting for another one? Oh, no. Yeah, there he gone. All right.
That was a really awkward change of events right there.
It's crazy how, like, every Rumble match, though, still feels a little different, which I love.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, though, going at it, man. He's doing it. Okay. Oh, Rowan throwing one in there. See, Rowan now is like, ugh, man, Wyatt 6 is so bad. I just hate it. I think it's like the worst shit ever. So I'm a little harder on it than anything. But I saw, too, that if you buy speaking of 2K, if you buy the early edition pack is Wyatt 6 download. And I'm like, okay, you're going to force me to buy the $130, aren't you? It's fine, but it's annoying. And there's an open world sequence, too. Did you know that? There's a new open world
I heard
thing.
something about that.
Yeah. I'm going to hate it.
Kind of interested on what that's going to be like.
Oh, God. Thank God he's 26. If I would have got... Dude, Ryback is the... You want to talk about the absolute shits? Ryback is the definition of the shits. Him and that feed me more
the shit
bullshit.
That he says online
bro,
now.
His internet presence is absolutely the worst thing of all time. Like, he's such a cornball, dude. They wanted him to be the Ultimate Warrior. He wrestles like the Warrior with less the charisma, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, he's terrible. It's funny. I was telling you about those guys that do like the deathmatch and stunts in my area. And a lot of their stuff's gone really viral, and Ryback actually reacted to one of their videos. It was hilarious.
How do you feel about reaction videos? Do you like them? You like when people do the reactions to seeing stuff?
I really don't watch a lot of reaction videos. I mean, I watch, of course, like before I buy something, I, of course, watch a lot of review stuff.
Sure.
But as far as reactions, I really don't watch a lot of them.
Yeah, man, I just think it's all like they're just like trying to be a character, especially in wrestling. I think it's like so cornball because they're trying to overact to get a reaction. They like think that it's an art, and it's you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just feels so insincere, which is I hate about. All right, here would have been my entrant. Who am I getting? God, you got to be kidding me.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yikes, man. What a horrible human being he turned out to be.
And that was another guy I was never really big on.
Yeah, they were. I mean, he obviously won that one. He won the world's largest Royal Rumble. He won the 40-man in 2011. I saw him, dude, after his fall from grace, obviously, when he left WWE. You know, because he shows up in Ring of Honor like maybe a year after this. Like, he's not in WWE very long. And he showed up in Ring of Honor, and then he was at TNA and did it as Alberto El Patron. He's, man. I wanted him to be good, but, like, I don't know. It just never really hit.
Yeah. He's got the look like he would be a star, but
he could talk too. And then when he had Rodriguez and Alberto, did the whole thing, I was like, that was sick.
Yeah,
they came out in the different supercars all the time. He'd come out in like a Lambo and like like all the different stuff. I thought that was cool too. All right, man, we're filled up in the ring again. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think we got 10 in there now. Got them full. Cesaro looking to giant swing somebody. I can feel it.
Man, what a move. The giant swing. That is one move. I don't think it hurt, but I would not want to take that move for any reason.
You know how everyone always, you see a lot about, okay, here, this would have been my entrant, right? Or no, I just had my entrant. It was Del Rio. Terrible.
Yeah, it was Del Rio.
Yikes. All right, who's number 28? Batista. Yeah, this is Oh, no. He's in shooter shorts and his wrestling boots. Weird. He's wearing like MMA gear. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Like a house on fire. He ain't throwing nobody out yet. He looking for somebody to clothesline. Oh, awkward exchange. Knees. High knees. Oh, yep, he got one. Rowan's gone.
Some soft knees.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, Ryback and Batista about to throw hands here. He's got he's got the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu thing too. That's funny that him and Punk both came out with jiu-jitsu, with the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu stuff. Kind of wild. Sorry, what I was talking about, the bodybuilder thing, right? You know how like bodybuilders always like, I want to look massive so I can pick up the most weight and all stuff. When Cesaro's like the strongest man in WWE, he's incredibly, and like he doesn't look like that. That's impressive, right? Where his like strength and he's not overly massive. Oh, kick to the leg, super kick. Also, shout out to the Jordan wrestling shoes that he's got like custom boxer boots on. The Jordan 7s. Kind of fun.
Man, I was a big Batista guy growing up.
Dude, I mean, he had a great entrance. He did the whole thing. It was awesome. I really, Del Rio, he gone. This is such a great Rumble, but like a weird lineup of guys that like hadn't peaked yet. You know?
Right.
Okay, here we go. This is number 29?
I think so.
Okay, number 29. No, this is number 30. No, this is 29. Yeah, because I had 27. Okay, yeah, this is 30. This is 29. Oh, baby. Man, another sad one. Big E, back when he was Big E Langston still. God, look at him. He is oiled up. He looks like $1 million. Belly to belly. He got one. Who's getting the next one? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he getting a power slam here, baby. Boom. Dude, picking up a 300-pounder and doing that is absolutely absurd, dog. Like, that is... sorry, Sheamus. You gone, homie. Maybe. Nope. Oh. He getting the boots, but he's not getting out of here? Oh, my... I hate when they do that. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what a shame that he can't wrestle anymore.
I know, man. I love Big E, too. He's great. Crazy to think that Ridge Holland has ruined his career.
Yeah, dude. What a shame.
Ridge Holland is a wet paper bag, too, of talent. I mean, obviously he's a big dude. And not talent-wise. I don't mean like he hurt him on purpose or anything. I just don't get the whole Ridge Holland thing.
Yeah, there was a handful of those types of guys when Vince, right before Vince left, that were just terrible.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Is this the one that does Triple H win this Royal Rumble?
I don't know. I don't think so. I couldn't tell you, man.
This is number 30. I mean, this is the last entrant, number 30. I'll be honest, I don't remember who wins. That's why I picked it randomly. Rey Mysterio. So who? Oh, Batista wins this. I think Batista wins. Because Rey obviously doesn't win. Whoa. Okay. All right. I see you, Rey. Still doing it today. Do you think Rey's the greatest luchador of all time?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you think if you lived in Mexico that Rey would be the greatest luchador of all time?
That I don't know of, honestly. I know that there's definitely a different market for it down there, and that's what they're all about. So obviously there's a lot more variety and a lot more history.
Yep.
So there could be somebody there that I'm not even familiar with.
Oh, that was the absolute worst head scissor takedown of all time. Oh no. It's getting progressively worse here. I don't think that if we lived in Mexico, he would be the greatest luchador of all time. And the only reason I say that is like they had guys like El Santo, Blue Demon, Dr. Wagner. Like they've had people that have obviously never left the country. Not that they didn't leave the country, but they were like staples in Mexico. Big E's gone. They were staples in Mexico, and I just think that we would think of it differently, which is kind of crazy to think about. Man, they are still throwing haymakers, dog. Harper and him just euro after euro. Do you know how hard it hurts to take a European uppercut, by the way?
I would not want to even come close to a European or any kind of uppercut for that matter, because one move too close, and I mean that could be bad.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. It's incredible. All right, here we go. Oh, Ray trying to use the top rope this time.
But going back to luchadors, man, I was growing up, I was a huge Juventud fan.
Yeah, he was great too. When he lost his mask, I thought that was such a terrible thing WCW did. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we doing that? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he gone. Thank you. He gone.
Damn.
All right. Okay, we're getting close now. We're getting down to it. We
All
are
three
down to
members of the Shield still in there.
The Shield was still running shit back then. Crazy to think that, man, WrestleMania 30 was such a pivotal WrestleMania, and then WrestleMania 40 was such a pivotal WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They know how to do it. This year's, I think, is going to be maybe one of the wildest WrestleManias of all time. I am really, really sad that we're missing it. I think it's going to be one of the wilder WrestleManias.
Going, but it's as far as, all the way on the other side of the country.
You'd have to leave now.
Yeah, no shit, right? And then it's like it's hella expensive. I feel like they're almost getting kind of like
it's doubled. It's doubled
shit.
In price. The same seats we had last year were almost 100% doubled.
That's crazy, man. I feel like like some of these big championship games, they're really overpricing the regular fans out there.
Yeah, 1,000. Oh, we got 3 of them out here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Big Dog
3
threw
at
them
one
out.
time.
Cornball Reigns threw them out.
That was a Vince push right there.
Oh yeah, but he about to get these hands from Batista. Yeah, spine buster. Oh baby, hit him with that. Oh, brogue kick. Punk, man, I wish Mario was watching right now, because Mario would be like, this is probably his least favorite thing of all time, to see Punk not win the Rumble. Okay, we getting to go to sleep. He gone. Oh baby, all 4 men left. Batista, Punk. Oh, what the heck? What the, bro? If I was Punk backstage, and they told me that was gonna happen, that would have been like the worst thing, because he was already like, I'm over this shit. Like he leaves very shortly after this, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, my light died. You keep us entertained here for 2 seconds.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Punk. He definitely had the shitty end of the deal there at the end of his run, but I feel like that might have been provoked on himself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it got to a certain point, right? I mean, you've listened to the podcast. Did you ever listen to that podcast with him and Colt?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, how, I mean, and I get it. He was bitter and angry at that time, too, and different point of his life. He had probably every right to be, because he was the most over, but I just don't think Vince was, like, ever going to do, like, he's like, I just can't have you headline WrestleMania, dog.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So here's a great question while we're getting to the end of this. Who do you think is going to win the Rumble this weekend?
I feel like there's more people this year that I could see win it and have the possibility of win it than ever.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give it to John Cena.
So Cena, someone was talking about, do we really want to see another 3-time champ? Austin should be the only one. I'm like, that's cornball as fuck. John Cena should win. Yeah, there's just so many. I think there's 10 guys that could win this year. Punk, Drew, Jay, John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Rock, Seth, and that's probably it, I think. Actually, so I guess that's 8, but
that's way more than ever before.
I felt like, yeah.
Usually it's maybe 3-4 guys that you can think of, like these are the guys that are for sure going to win, and now you have a whole spread of of talent that really can pull out all the stops and come out with a big surprise.
Man, these actually, I think those are 8s that he has on his feet. It's hard to catch the Jordan number when they're moving, and he's got that's a little bit painted different. But Batista's outfit is wild to me.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
It's better than Blue Tista, but it's not the best.
Oh, that was terrible.
It's not the best. But damn, Batista was awesome, man, wasn't he?
He was, dude. And of course, with him being from DC, kind of local to me, that also kind of attracted me to him when I was a younger kid.
Sure. I can't believe Sheamus was still hanging around in 2014 down to the last 3. What? Was he over back
that's
then?
kind of wild.
Oh, he's pointing to the sign already? Nah, he getting a Batista bomb. I can feel it. He about to miss this brogue kick and go right out. Banger after banger after banger.
And that
I actually
it's kind of original, but I'm not a big fan of that.
Oh, yeah, that's not your thing?
Yeah.
That's fair. I do find it amusing when he does it. But I do get tired of him doing the same moves all the time, but his matches are nuts, dude. He just like beats the hell out of everybody. I am tired of watching him try to fight for the Intercontinental title if they're never going to put it on him.
Yep.
Like, obviously, he's never won it. Like, I just feel like, oh, he gone. Oh, no, not yet. Nope, now he is. There it is. All right. Yep. See ya, you. Oh, God. We almost got rid of him.
They wanted to give Roman everything, even back then.
It's crazy to think about. I mean, he is like, they were shoving him down our throats for a long time. I just don't think people wanted to see it. And, like, even more so, it was such a bad time in WWE, too, during, like, 17 to 19 was so bad. And then him becoming, obviously, the Bloodline leader, he was really – I just don't like him. But he obviously – they built such a great story around him with everything. So, like, it obviously panned out. I definitely think he was champ way too long, though, and he fought Brock way too many times. And I don't know. I just didn't feel like that was a rivalry I cared about. Oh, Batista.
Yeah, I think the stuff with Brock, I mean, like you said, they did it way too many times. I think the match they had at SummerSlam where Brock picked the ring up.
Nashville,
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, they could have won a couple times, one or two times, and that's all we needed to see of that.
All right, here we go. Here comes that cornball punch.
Yes, sir. Superman punch.
It's the Smallville. Oh, Batista's like, I'm not getting up, bro. You might as well rethink that. Oh, he's locked and loaded. Baby face, long-haired Roman. He's hulking up. Yeah, this is the one Batista wins. I forgot about that. Oh, God, that was terrible.
Oh, that was
what was that?
He's grabbing at his knee. I don't know if he got hurt or what, but
so bad. What was that?
I couldn't even tell whose part that was on either.
Okay, gets a spear. He took the spear correct. Now they redeemed themselves. They redeemed themselves. Okay. Oh, he's hulking up for real now. Yeah, he's hulking up to get tossed out.
Yeah, he knew his time was coming. He wasn't worried about it.
Gone.
Yep, there he goes.
Wow. Roman can't believe it.
Roman
and Batista. All right. Going on to WrestleMania. In WrestleMania 30, as we all know, what an electric event. Some people's greatest day, some people's worst day if you're a Taker fan. What an original. That was a great Royal Rumble. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
What you we're an hour and 17 in, so that match went a little over 50, basically almost an hour. Yeah, crazy. Pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. Watch along, our first watch along here on Around the Mat. We hope you guys enjoyed it with us. Again, if you were watching, I know that the stream obviously is down right, but if you're listening, we do appreciate it. If you're watching live on YouTube, thank you so much. Until next time, anything, Tyler, you want to add, man, before we go to Royal Rumble this weekend?
I'm just excited to see what happens, man. I think they're going to pull out some big surprises. Like I said, I was at last year's Rumble, and there wasn't many surprises for that. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get something pretty good this weekend.
Last pick, Cody or KO? Who's going over this weekend?
Oh man, I'm just hoping for a good match. I do think Cody will win, but I'm hoping with it being a ladder match, we'll get some cool spots, some high spots.
Cody's had some good ladder matches. He had some great ones in AEW. I think this one's going to be. And Kevin Owens has probably had the greatest ladder match ever in Ladder War with Sammy in back when they were in Ring of Honor. So definitely excited to watch that this weekend live, man. Royal Rumble 25 happening this weekend. Thanks everybody for joining us here on Around the Mat. I'm PJ North. That's Tyler Miller. Until next time, when we go Around the Mat.